We are a homeschooling and working family, and one of the ways that we are able to make this work for us is by taking advantage of the weekends and homeschooling during that time. So in today's video, I am sharing with you all a day in the life video, homeschooling during the weekend edition. So make sure to stick around and watch. So for breakfast today, the kids are going to be having waffles. My daughter just likes her waffles plain with some whipped cream, while my son likes his waffles with some butter and some syrup. Along with that, we are going to be having some sausage. My daughter simply likes the links and my son prefers the patties. As we are eating breakfast, we're also going to be working on our devotions. For our weekend's devotions, we are using Not Consumed the Heart series, and we absolutely love it. Since we are loving Not Consumed so much, I decided to get the sibling series one, is a blue one, to work throughout the summer with the kiddos because I think that would be so helpful and so beneficial. I will include a link in the description box in case you are wondering about them or you're interested in getting them. Enemies out. Now we're going to learn the things we can do to help keep our hearts healthy. Just like eating healthy food or exercising to take care of our bodies, there are many things we can do to keep our hearts healthy and free from disease of sin. Very nice. Aw, Noah, this is hilarious. We have too much fun with this. All right, May, go ahead and put your stuff away, honey. Let's get your science and your reading. You know what, May? We're moving to a new reading book for you today.
Mommy, look.
Oh, I love it. I love God. That is awesome, Amy. I love that. Alrighty, let's see what book are we going into? You did that one. We are currently working in our science reader, and both of my children really enjoy it. So my daughter reads her lesson and then does the independent work, while my son works on his penmanship, but he is always chiming in into the conversation just because they're high interest topics. Once we were finished with our science reader, we moved on to our phonics review with our handbook for readers, and we also started on our new reader for our reading class. Once my son was done with his penmanship and I continued working with my daughter on her reading, he went ahead to continue reading the current free verse novel that we are reading, which is Love That Dog. It is honestly such an awesome novel. He has really been enjoying it, and it has really worked very well with April, which is National Poetry Month. After we're done with the reading section, the kids watched this documentary from National Geographic. It's called Aunt Zilla. It is a very high interest and they absolutely loved it. The documentary was 25 minutes long, so this is when I took the opportunity to actually get a little bit of my workout in. I did a quick 10-minute video and then went and took a shower, and by the time I was done, the documentary came to an end, so it was perfect timing. Today's video is made in collaboration with Outtree. Outtree is a company that produces a variety of sensory toys. My daughter has been using these turtle stepping stones that she's really been enjoying. They come with 6 different turtle shells in 2 different sizes, along with a spinner and a marker so that you can modify the different things that you want your kids to do in a game. Also, it comes with these little cards that gives them little challenges that they can do while they're playing, as well as giving them a fact about turtles. This was a perfect fit for my daughter because, you know, she is a very active little girl and she loves balancing games, and this one really works very well, especially if you play it like a floor is lava type of game. It keeps it very engaging and is something that can be used indoors or outdoors. I will go ahead and share my affiliate link for Outtree in the description box below. And if you're interested, go ahead and use my promo code JoyfulJessi for 20% off your purchase.
Hi guys!
All right, ready? So a creature alliteration poem is a poem about a creature that you create where you have a certain amount of words that alliterate. Let's say you said that you wanted your creature to be what?
A bunny, a bunny.
A bunyan lives. I mean, you have to give me at least 3 alliterating words about where your creature lives. So it's like a bunny and an. Bunyan, okay. A bunyan lives, what are 3? At least 3, you can have more than 3 words that would describe where you want him to live for her.
In a big black barn.
Oh, perfect, okay.
The bunny likes bouncing on Brian's bald head.
I'm sorry if there's a Brian out there that is bald and finds that offensive. Do we know any Brians that are bald? No. That's good. I'm excited to see how your whole poetry booklet is going to come out today. I think it's going to be great. So we just finished our unit on insects from our Abeka Discovering God's World Science Reader. So the last section that we did was the ant one. That's the one we just finished. So it was cool because it had like all the different insects and the different bugs. We read also about elephants earlier on and birds. And then, but this particular unit was all about the insects and it was really fun. The next one coming up is gonna be all about plants. But we are going to be going exploring outside today. Yeah, it came with the net.
It came with the net.
She's really excited about this.
You can catch it like this.
Yeah.
And keep it and then pick it up.
Yes. So this is something we're really excited about. I had gotten this kit from Five Below. It's like a Bug Explorer Kit Lab. You can get a cheap one, probably at Dollar Tree and stuff. But I like this one because it came with all the little, things that you can actually observe, the tubes and whatnot, stick them in there like this. So it was only $5. It came with the, as you can see,
look,
this little one.
When we're done, I'm gonna keep this.
That's where you stick the bugs in. So when you pick them up with your tweezer things, you're gonna stick them in there. And then we're gonna put them in here like this so they don't fly out.
Tweezers.
And they can still breathe. Mine is absolutely beautiful, but I put on this light sweater because it's still chilly out here, even though the sun is amazing and the birds are chirping, there's still a breeze. So, but let's see what we find. They look like, if you pull it up a little bit further away, you can see the ant much closer. Isn't that interesting? I'm gonna move this around and see if there's anything fun we can find in here. All right, let's see, May. What can we find in here? Do we see anything crawling? A worm or something? All right, what did you catch?
A fly.
Another fly?
Help me.
Let's see. How are we gonna get that thing in here? Hold on. I have an idea. Don't move. I'm gonna get something flat to get it underneath, okay? You got it.
I caught a fly.
I
wasn't expecting that.
That was a lot of hard work to try to get this little thing in there, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's observe it. So we are making sure we send this fly back outside, right?
Yeah, the one in our house.
We don't want it in our house, but it was fun to observe.
It'll get on our heads. It'll eat our food.
Yeah, we don't want that. But insects are very important, right? And God created them because they are
Help them.
they're important to
because they make honey,
well,
fruits, vegetables,
yeah.
everything.
They do help pollinate. Like those who fly, they do help with pollination.
The bees do.
Mm-hmm.
The bees are the helpers.
Yep. All right, let's go release these bugs outside, okay? Now the last portion of the homeschooling day for me is the grading. I simply go through the kids' binders and look at the work that they have completed throughout the week and grade it. Now this is something that last year I used to do first thing in the morning. However, this year I've simply been completing this after we're done with all of our homeschooling session in the morning. So for lunch today, I am going to be making some egg salad sandwiches. I already have the eggs boiling on the stove. I'm going to be cutting up this cantaloupe. It'll probably be all gone by tomorrow or the day after, so I'm just gonna cut the entire thing because we love melons here. So I'll be cutting all this up. I'll be placing it in a bowl. I don't know about you, but my bowls go missing, or the lid goes missing. Something always goes missing. So this is like a super big bowl, but it's what I have right now. And I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna serve the egg salad sandwiches. My son and I love those. My daughter is just getting the hard-boiled egg. So I'll be serving that. I'll give hers with some crackers, a side of cantaloupe. I simply empty out the seeds in a separate container in the sink, just like that, with a spoon, and then it's ready to cut up. Is this the right way to cut up cantaloupe? I don't know, but it certainly is the way I cut them up. So, right way or not. You like it too much, huh? Yeah? Is it sweet? Good? It's a good one, huh? Mm-hmm. So to make my egg salad, I keep it very plain and simple. I honestly just add a little bit of adobo. I have 3 eggs over here. So I'm gonna add a little sprinkling of adobo to taste. And then I'm gonna go ahead and chomp them up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some mayo to taste, again, however creamy you like it. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the yellow mustard, just because it gives it a little bit of a tanginess. Not too much, because if you put too much, it becomes too overpowering. And if you wanna add dill or anything, you can dress this up however you like. So from the looks of it, I want it a little bit creamier. I'm gonna add a little bit more mayo. If you want to add more pepper, you can do that. If you want to add some Italian seasoning or additional salt, you can do that as well. For my son, he just likes it like this, plain and simple. And for me, I keep it nice, plain and simple too. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. See how nice and creamy it is? That's perfect. Okay, let me try. Just right. I'm gonna start with my sandwich first because mine is gluten-free. This is honestly my favorite sandwich bread for gluten-free. There's some other ones that are either the texture's not right, it has a weird taste. This Canyon Bakehouse honestly is the best sandwich bread if you are gluten-free, in my opinion. It's moist, you know, it's nice, it's just the best one. Now, if you're interested in seeing what a day in the life homeschooling during a weekday looks like for us, make sure to check out this next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.